Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Today we are going to talk about the Jupiter transit, which is going to happen on 22nd April 2023, and what this transit is going to bring for the Aries Ascendant people, because Jupiter is transiting in Aries sign. So let's welcome Akash Chauhan from Calgary, Canada. He will further explain us and guide us about this transit. Akash, you welcome.
Rohiji, let's start today's chart reading with Gayatri Mantra because I want and I am. It's a very good combination, and Jupiter is sitting in a very good house. So let's start this with a
Hmm.
Gayatri.
Hmm.
Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya
देवस्य धीमहि
Yo
धियो
Yo Prachodayat.
प्रचोदयात्।
This Gayatri Mantra was for all the Aries Ascendant who are currently watching the video because we want you to have a good experience from watching our video, a positive experience, and when you finish this video, you will understand some such good facts about this transit that will help you take decisions for the coming future. Rohiji, as you can see, a small chart is on your screen, and it says that on April of 22nd, 2023, at 6:12 a.m., Jupiter will be transiting from its Meena Rashi to Mesh Rashi. Right? Here, because when it will be transiting here, it will be in combust mode because it will be very near to the sun. And 28th March to 27th April, Jupiter will be combust because the sun is also transiting in the same way with Jupiter. And we have to understand that Rahu is already in the first house, causing a lot of mental stress for people in Aries ascendant. Since it is ruled by Mars, so here Rahu is giving 50% of the problems only. It could have been more worse if this was if it was Leo or it was Cancer. But Rahu is scared of Mars and he does not give you such bad results. And second problem on the Lagna is that here Saturn is putting the Neecha Drishti, which is leading to a lot of mental problems and decision making problems. Saturn third Drishti means it directly affects your courage. It directly affects your courage to make decisions. You are you have kept things hanging from last so many months, like from 17th of Jan, if I'm not wrong. 17th of Jan, you have made so many decisions pending. But now it is the time to take decisions because Jupiter, wherever it will sit, it will make sure that enhances that house. It helps you in self development. Your body will be good. Your diseases will be controlled. In fact, if we see uh, your decision making ability and your viewpoints and your viewpoints will change because Jupiter is sitting with Rahu. It will make you little bit of self what is it, self opinionated. That will say ki, oh, why am I not doing this? No, I should do this. Oh, am I right? Am I doing this? So it will be self opinion. You'll be talking a lot to yourself. You will be saying a lot of things to yourself. You'll be making a lot of promises to yourself because now you feel little bit of relief. You feel that no, now I think I am strong. I can do it. Right? So this is what the energy will be for Aries ascendant. Rohiji, Jupiter is Devaguru and it has three aspects: 5, 7, 9. They're the permanent aspects of Jupiter. And Jupiter, with wherever Jupiter aspects, that house becomes the house of expansion, house of gains, and house of good luck. Because all the aspects of Jupiter are supposed to be giving you the, what you say, the nectar, the Amrit, right? You remember the churning of the sea, the nectar coming out? So that kind of nectar Jupiter gives. to all its aspects. Here, Jupiter is aspecting in three houses. Let's talk about the first house, that is Leo, the fifth house for Aries Ascendant. What is Leo? What is the fifth house? And what is this? According to Kalpurush, could be also this is the Pakka house. According to other,
Hmm.
it has the energy of this house.
Hmm.
The fifth house is the Santan house. I want to make it very clear if there are few astrologers who are listening to this, or some people who are learning astrology, all the Vedas and mostly all the books call this house Putra Bhav. So we have to understand no, it is not Putra Bhav, it is the Santan Bhav. It can be either boy or a girl, and everything what God gives you is good. And if you get a daughter as your first child, that means you have done some very good karma in the past, that Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati has come directly to your house in the form of this child. So the fifth house is the house that relates to fortune, to good luck, to learning. It is the house of creation. And we should not forget, Rohitji, that it is the ninth from ninth. That means it is the Bhagyastan as well, right? It is the ninth from ninth. And again, the Bhagyastan, that is ninth house, is the fifth from fifth, right? So it makes a lot of sense here that the relationship between 5 and 9. And Jupiter, you are so lucky, Aries Ascendant, that Jupiter is aspecting both your Bhagyastan, both your destiny houses. What will Jupiter do? Jupiter will increase your mental intelligence at this time. It is also uh, it will also give you a lot of pleasure and joy. During this time, you will be in a lot of pleasure and joy, and there will be lot of blessings from your Purvaja, from your, like, all the, what you say, the Lekha Jokha, or all the accounts of your past life karma will be now viewed on, and Jupiter will see that, oh, these are pending fruits which I have to give you. He will give you all that pending fruits. And Jupiter will make sure that it gives you the courage to gain name and fame. Name and fame is important, right? But you have to have a courage to go out and get that name and fame. So Jupiter is going to do this in the fifth house. If you are planning for kids, if you're planning for children, or if you want your children to get higher education, because here it is also looking at your ninth house, so it signifies that there is a good chance of kids getting higher education and knowledge. Other than that, Jupiter here will also make sure that if your kids are going through some troubled times, difficulty in studies, and so whatnot, it will make sure that it gives them a relief. The fifth house also rules your heart, your spine, your forearms, all these body parts, and many more. But we have to be little careful here. If we do not want to get overexcited. If the time is good, we get overexcited. So we don't have to get overexcited. We have to do a lot of hard work. We have to do a lot of jogging. We have to do a lot of gym, whatever yoga, whatever practice you can do, and we have to be spiritually inclined. Jupiter, the fuel for Jupiter is spirituality. There is no other fuel for Jupiter Dev. Jupiter Ji also always needs spiritual devotion, and then he gives good results. So from here, add spirituality to your life. According to K.N. Rao sir, and I will quote him here, he said that a spiritual person has no past, and a cynical person, a sinner, has no future. It's a very big quote. And he was told this by a saint in Nagpur, Maharashtra, where he went to a visit, and he was told by the saint that the path of spirituality has no past. The day you become spiritual, everything else is ward off, everything else is cancelled in your past. That is why Unglimal, Rohiji, can you tell the story of Unglimal who became a saint? Your audio is mute.
I listened about this story that he met a very famous saint. I just forgotten the name. Maybe Buddha he met.
I think he just met a normal sadhu, a tapasvi sadhu.
Yes, a normal tapasvi maybe. And then he asked that I want to cut your finger because that was his natural behavior with all people. And then he said that if you want to cut my finger, I will allow you. The only thing is that you don't do that karma which you can't reverse the karma. If you just do one thing, that if I pluck some flower or some leaf from the tree, can you please attach that again, or can you attach someone's fingers to his hand again? If this is possible, you can do. And that was a day of enlightenment, and then he became a very famous saint, I think.
Yes. So, Unglimal also became a very big sadhu after doing all this. After
Hmm.
understanding that spirituality is only the way to move forward, there is no other way. So, we have to be careful here. Let's go to the path of spirituality, and that is how you will attain higher learning.
Hmm.
From here, Jupiter, now the second drishti is on your, the second aspect is on your seventh house, the seventh house of spouse, your partners, your business relationships, your house in a foreign land, and your ability to go out of your marriage and do bad karma. This is the house of, this is the seventh house.
Hmm.
So here everything is good except the ability to go out of marriage and do bad karma. If you have been
Hmm.
doing it, if it, there will be a time of revelation now, because Shukracharya and Jupiter both are good. They both are gurus. One is the demon
Hmm.
guru and one is the Dev guru, guru of gods and guru of demons. But we have to understand that both are gurus, and they have just have different of opinion. They are not enemies at all.
Hmm. You talking about talk about guru, and I just come to know that Unglimal met that saint, that was Buddha.
Buddha.
That was Buddha. Yes,
Yes.
Buddha changed his life.
Yeah. So good. This research is very important because we have to understand that these small stories or these stories in the history, they are told, they are said so that you don't make any such mistake.
Right.
So now in the seventh house, your partnerships and everything, all sorts of business deals will be enhancing. There will be a difference of opinion between you and your wife, and you
Right.
have to be careful that wife is always right. So here there is no planet which will work. Wife is
Right.
always right. Lakshmi is
Always.
always right. So you have to say yes to all whatever they say. But on the other hand, if you are going out of your marriage, if you're doing any adultery, if you're doing any kind of stuff, it will bring bad luck to you. It is not a good spiritual practice.
Right.
Should understand that for the seventh house, because Jupiter is looking at a Maraka house, you have to be very careful. From here, Jupiter also looks at your ninth house, and it's in its own sign. This is the place of a higher learning. This is the place of finding a guru, finding someone who will change your destiny forever.
Right.
Finding ways to do charity. I said in my earlier video that if on the bed, on the land, on the earth bed, if there is water, there is rain, none, nor the rain decides, nor the land decides that okay, this will be a mango tree or a banyan tree or a banana tree. It is that energy, whatever you put, whatever seed is there, it will grow into a bamboo tree, it will go into a banana tree, it will go into a mango tree. So a bamboo tree cannot give mangoes and a mango tree cannot give bamboos. Same way here, wherever Jupiter looks at the ninth house, it is now on your conscious decision, on your life, on your karma. that now how do you want your karma to come out in an evil
Hmm.
in an evil dhar, because those this is the house of bhagya over there. So for example, I went to a bank and I looted the bank. So I come out with $2 million. So I it's my bhagya over there. I have $2 million with me. But my karma became bad to achieve that money. Right? So the ninth house tells you that this there will be your bhagya over there, but you have to now choose that, oh, this is the right path and this is how bhagya uday should happen, and this is not the right path and bhagya uday not should happen this way, or I should not earn money this way, or I should not take energies which are bad for me. Respect your elders, respect your father, parents, everyone around you. In fact, don't it's not about elders. Respect the young one also. Respect the smaller one also, like the kids also. Do something for them. This is the house of dharma. Do lot of dharma related work. And you know what is the dharma related work also? Just take the broom and put it in the temple, or just get up on Sunday morning and tell your wife, don't worry, today I will clean the house. That is dharma. It is all work of dharma. So making anyone happy other than you is the work of dharma. So Rohitji, this is the analysis for Aries Ascendant. There may be different ways there Jupiter is placed in the natal chart, but overall, if you're going through Jupiter Dasha and Mahadasha, this is how your Dasha and Mahadasha looks. A lot of
Yes, very interesting things you told here about Aries
Aries,
ascendant, because Jupiter is going to transit in Aries itself on 22nd of April, and very good results, expansion in 5th house, 7th house, 9th house. That means in education of children, and good relations with wife, and charities and long journeys, especially to some religious places, some pilgrimage. And definitely it's good overall, very good for Aries ascendant. Thanks Akashji very much for this beautiful explanation. And one remedy which I like to give every time in every video, when we talk about Jupiter, that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nama. Keep chanting this mantra to get more good results of Jupiter, and gets even as you told that there is Rahu already for at least 6 months from April to October, and it becomes Guru Chandal. Then I think Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya is a beautiful mantra which will help you get relief from any this type of bad yoga.
right?
Thank you, Akashji. We'll meet you in some another video with some another ascendant. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di.